Stan, here we are in the man cave. Right, so in the man cave, first time in a fortnight. I don't come in here all the time. I don't live in here, despite what you might think. This time of the year, it's more like a care and maintenance thing. You know, I do come in here, especially after bad weather, just to make sure everything's all right. It comes into its own certain seasons of the year. You know, what always happens around at this time, or at least once every couple of years, my wife gets a tree surgeon in and cuts down all our shrubs and bushes, gives them a right good haircut. I personally don't like that, because I'm only overlooked by 2 houses in the distance. So when it's just been done, they can see straight in the man cave door when it's open. That's the situation we're at now, so I don't like that. If they look in here, they might think I'm weird. Anyway, and also this time of the year, the cats don't get out much, and I like my company upstairs in the loft. They're in the little enclosure now, crying for me to be in, which I will do in a minute. Just coming here to do a little video, catch-up video, because I've been busy this morning, busy all week, and I haven't had time to do a proper video on the things I want to do. So it's a little bit of a rerun of old things, something I've just bought, and a little look at this and that. So, nice MVA towel as a backdrop. This isn't a military item, but it falls into the realms of, I don't know, blokishness. Favourite films. Most of my top 10, if I haven't got a definitive top 10, but I have to say, I think if I had to be pushed, my favourite film of all times isn't a war film, but it would be John Carpenter's The Thing. I've got it on DVD, and I bought this a few weeks back on Blu-ray, and I recently just watched it. Last night I watched it, and I'd only just watched it on DVD not long before, and obviously it's the same film, but in Blu-ray, what a difference. And I did read somewhere that the old film, as in the film they used while they were filming it, is of such good quality that they're able to do something with it on the Blu-ray. They must have done something with the sound effects. You could almost see it was like watching a different film. I mean, obviously it wasn't. You knew what was going to happen. The certain shots looked just as they were on DVD. But I have to say, get your favourite film, how old it is, in Blu-ray and give it a look. I also got Cross of Iron. I haven't watched that yet. I've watched it before, but I didn't watch it on Blu-ray. So there's that. Whilst I was out yesterday, or the other day, I bought one of these. Now, for the middle-aged man, like I is, this is a nice, handy bit of kit. Look, a pair of eyes looking at you. So, it's a cheapo one. So, obviously, it's got that. And you can wear your glasses as well. It has 2 little sockets to put in there. 2 at the front, 2 there. So, you can have them further away from your face, if that makes sense. Now, it is a real cheap one. I mean, I've got the name of it on there, but I mean, this isn't a recommendation. I would imagine this will be something that would break very easily. But it wasn't expensive, £9, and you get a pack of spare lenses of different strengths. This is the strongest one. Now, personally, I'm probably going to leave that in, because the attachments, you can swing it out the way for normal looking. They're like plastic, and you've got to like slide them in. They'd easily break. So I think the best thing for me to do is leave them in situ, maybe put them in some sort of bag, put them back in the box. And these are obviously ideal for looking at all sorts of items in militaria. You know, I've got jeweler's loupes and illuminated magnifying glasses, and this, I have to say, the few things I would look at really good. I've got 3 World War II period Bulgarian M36 helmets, and 2 of them, I always said I wanted a real one with World War II one, World War II paint, World War II liner. All 3 of them have. One of them's got less paint on, and it wasn't until I got this that I was able to see that one of them's definitely got the paint of a deagle, and the other one has got the outline of, which I didn't see until I got this old magnifier on it. So get yourself one of them, definitely, 100%. It's a steel helmet stand tip. In other news, so this here, I made a mistake. This was the little ribbon I found in the book, and I tried to thread it through this Swiss sort of military help aid medal. It's so fragile, I've managed to damage it, of course, or I would have done. But the other thing is, I thought it was like Iron Cross 2nd Class World War I. That looks like a Freikorps ribbon. And I've managed to knack it, of course, because I'm an idiot. But it's just going to sit on there on the Swiss medal. I'm going to try not to touch it too much because I've already damaged it. It's been laid in that book for years. This little item here, I did a video on it before. Some people thought it was Finnish. I've asked certain friends of mine on YouTube what it could be. It is a RMZ marked 41. It's not going to focus, is it? I'll take that away, it might. There we go. RMZ 41. Blue swastika. It was bought for me by a relative. Oh God! Dropped on the floor. It was bought to me by a relative who was unsure what it was, and I don't know what it is, and no one seems to know what it is. It could just be a fantasy piece, but the bar on the back, so if it was worn on the lapel, would make it in the same orientation as the Third Reich one. So what is that? Unsure. It looks to have a bit of quality to it, but you can never tell with these things. So that's that. The other thing is, I just traded a load of books out the other week to someone, and I just can't help myself. I ended up buying a load more. I got a deal off a fella, and look at this in here. There's someone put all the page 47. Look at page 47 in here. So that's what he's wrote in the margins about this book, Hitler's Elite. So Lebensstadt Adolf Hitler. I suppose I'm realising something about myself, that I'm not just a book reader, I'm a book collector. Because I mean, I've got books up there in my collection. I've had years and I've never read them. I'm quite a slow reader, to be honest. And sometimes I get one on the go and I forget about it and I put it down, I pick another one up. But I mean, this one, it's quite a detailed one, and this is definitely falls in the category of. Let's look at that there at the top, centre, right, left. That photograph there. Now, years ago, when I sort of first started out my YouTube channel, I did a little piece on one of my books upstairs, and I can't remember which one it was, but there was, if this photograph is being cropped, if you bring it out, see that guy's leg there, and I said, I don't know what's going on there, but it says in the title, because it's a German, it might be a German newspaper article I've got, or a German language book, and it says, like, the Kamerad is verwunden, which, forgive my German, means wounded. And it was one of my fellow YouTubers, Landsturm, who I've been in contact with, said at the time, those soldiers are SS, you can tell by that, and there's a wounded comrade, wounded, you know, obviously fellow soldiers. So you can see the leg there, they're actually on the top of him, he's in some sort of stress. So yeah, that's, a lot of these photographs are, of course, recycled. So yeah, how I recognise that. So yeah, this is an old one, this is from, let's have a look, £3.25, and this is from 1975. So there you go. That's I know that I got about 6 or 7 books from about the SS. So they're about like Panzer races, all the same period. And there's me little medals. I'm a bit peed off with that. I should have been more careful with it, but I seem to have damaged that that middle ribbon. Oh well, that's the way it goes. And Still Stands Man Cave, and there's Still Stands favourite film of all time, The Thing. If you've never seen it before, or if you've never seen it before and you're my age, where have you been? Well, I know some young lads at work have never seen it before. Get it seen. What a film that is. So, and it's not the one from 2010, the one from 1982 with Kurt Russell. So, this is Stan. It's the only video I'm doing today, and I will, of course, see you